the case of missing baby Emmanuel Haro, who's now been missing for, what are we up to? Over a week at this point. You guys might know, oh gosh, this poor kid, he's 7 months old, right? Look at him. There's his picture. He just disappears. Apparently, according to the mother, she was changing his diaper in a parking lot, because I guess that's what you do from time to time. Somebody approached her, said hola, hit her over the head, knocks her out. When she comes to, her baby's gone. Let's hear it straight from her mouth for a minute. Let's run. I think it's SOT 1.
I got him out of the car seat and I laid him down and so I could get his diapers ready. And somebody said, hola, and that's all I remember. And I saw white. And a hearing sound, I fell on the floor. And I said, as I got up, I couldn't find my son. I checked around my truck. And I ran into Big 5. And I asked the lady if she saw a baby or someone with a baby. She said no. It was a happy boy. He smiled. Mackenzie loved to kiss him.
Dave, do you believe that? Are these crocodile tears real tears? What do you think?
I don't believe her, and I think her shiner under her eye gives it away because, according to witnesses who have posted on social media, she showed up with that shiner before there was the incident that didn't apparently exist, although maybe, and also she was not with her child. So this is someone who I think is acting, and that's just my belief based on what I saw. Also, it reminds me of Susan Smith. She did the same thing, pulled the same act, and threw in the same casual racism where it was the black kids who stole her kids, and then turned out she was the one who drove them into the body of water. Here, she puts in a little bit of the hola, so yeah, put that out there into the body public to poison the well. And so, no, I think the walls are closing in on her and her husband, and there is obviously not an indictment, not a charge yet. We are speculating, but the evidence doesn't look good. They have lawyered up, apparently, and when people are trying to help them find their children, the father has told these individuals that they are trespassing. That's not how people would act if they were innocent. That's not how people would act if they really cared about the well-being of their children, especially, one last point, when you have the father who has a past of beating up a toddler.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. And interestingly, I also thought about the Susan Smith case and the Harmony Montgomery case when I was reading about this one. And the father, apparently he beat the crap out of one of his other children, so much so that child got taken away from him. I don't know why the father's not in jail, number one. But you mentioned he was trying to shoo away bystanders who wanted to help look for the child. Can we roll SOT 2?
You are here right in front of the home.
Hey, are you Jake?
You guys are trespassing. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I just wanted to see if we could help you in any way, talk to you about what happened.
You guys are trespassing.
Okay, that's not a problem. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
Hey, bro,
appreciate it.
Cool shirt, bro. I'm into Pokemon myself, bro. I collect as well.
You're trespassing.
All right, guys. He will refuse to talk. But there you go. You heard Jake. He clams up and refuses to talk. But at least he opened the door.
Mark, this guy pleaded guilty to willful child cruelty back in 2018. And now he doesn't want any help looking for his missing 7-month-old. What do you make of it?
You know, hat tip to Megan Kelly, former lawyer and investigator extraordinaire. At her behest, I had somebody look at a file out here in California. And I will tell you, I won't step on any of it. I will tell you, if I represented him, I would not have had him answering the door. There are some rather, I can tell you right now, having looked at a civil file involving this gentleman, the police have already got enough probable cause, in my opinion, to take the next step. In addition to that, there was a restraining order that against him recently that was denied, but some of the allegations connected to that are extremely disturbing. And if he is not good for this, if in fact the story is true, he's going to have every incentive in the world to want to find out who really did this, because I'm going to tell you his history, and I know you're not supposed to normally look at all that, but his history is extremely troubling for something like this, especially given what you cited, or actually it was Dave, the black and blue mark, the missing, the story beforehand. If you take a look at this civil file, which my partner just did this morning, I think there's going to be some revelations that are going to have the people worked up into a feeding frenzy. So if you're this guy, you want your kid found and found immediately, and somebody else to be the perpetrator.
Yeah, look, I'm a criminal defense attorney too, but this story stinks. I don't believe it. I don't believe their affect. I don't believe their words. I don't believe anything about it. So I won't be surprised when somebody gets, and probably both parents could get indicted in the not too distant future.